What's up, brothers? So we're video number 4 of the Monte Carlo, but today, well, this week I won't be able to work on it. So we're right in the middle of video number 4. Dang, my glasses are fogging up. We have the swap meet this weekend, so it is 7:30 in the morning, and I got my toy hauler loaded up, and we're headed to the swap meet. I'm not bringing a car. I decided not to bring 39. I have a friend from Bernalillo that wants to look at it, a possible buyer. So I just told him, I said, well, if you're really interested, I won't even bother taking it because I really don't care if I sell it or not. So at this point, it's kind of a good thing, because if he doesn't buy it, then I'll just keep it. But for right now, we are trailer brakes, little stiff. Get them suckers back down to like the 7s here. How about 7? Cool. Yeah, so we're headed to swap meet, Albuquerque Dragway. Hopefully I'll run into some of you guys there, but I didn't even bring my banner. Now that I think about it, I should have brought my banner. But whatever. I'm not there to promote my shop. I'm just there to sell my junk. So come buy my junk. I don't have too much. Like an old vintage Schwinn unicycle. I have one of my daughter's bikes that she's too big for it. Bunch of random parts, you know, some pulleys, some shocks. I have a bunch of random stuff. That's pretty much where I'm at. Just driving in the morning in this traffic, dude, with this big old trailer, bro, is not fun. But anyways, yeah, we'll be out there all weekend. I go out there and I camp and spend the whole weekend there. So come to my booth. My booth is usually right by the bleachers. Of course, this ain't gonna be posted till after the fact, but every year, guys, I'm gonna try to get the same spot. So far I've been lucky, but you never know. One year I might get screwed. But I always get the spot right where the bleachers start, along the wall. There's a little cutout there, and I always try to get that spot. But Chongo, he's on his way too. He's supposed to meet me there. My buddy Rudy, my buddy Carlos. There's a bunch of people that are gonna meet me there. A couple guys from the club. Yeah. So it's got a bunch of random crap. I decided not to take the Elvis. I keep having some weird dreams about that car, and I don't know what it is. But when I take a step back and think about it, it's like the perfect car to make a full custom out of it, because nobody even knows what it is. For one, it's right-hand drive. Number 2, it's an English car. Number 3, you know, it's got the original grill shell on it, and it looks good with spokes. So that's a bonus. Not only that, is that there's no floor in it. It was a wood floor and I ripped it out. So the nice thing about it is that I can channel that thing, because I got to put a floor in it anyway. The suspension on it is not straight axle, so it's easy to bag. It already has a GM engine in it, a straight 6 250. I think it's been rebuilt, because when I open it up, it's clean, like immaculate. Everything looks brand new. So another thing is it's got those big fenders in the front, which is a bonus. It already has a slight, what do you call them? Man, my brain does not work in the morning. Running boards. So I just need to extend them and make them look cooler. Other than that, the car itself it looks like a mixture to me between like a small 40s car, like a 39, like late 30s, up front but kind of shrunk, and then a mixture of like a Model A, you know, to a 34, you know, in the back, like coupe. It's kind of a mixture, so that's what makes it so different. Those English cars have odd tops on them. They sit real high, so that's definitely going to be addressed. You know, cut the top completely, chop it, and just lower the top down, convert it to a 2-door, or leave it a 4-door convertible with since the back doors are regular and the front doors are suicide, it has butterfly doors on it. You know, when you step back and look at that car, of course, like the back fenders, I'm going to widen them just a little bit, just enough to clear the knockoffs on those wheels, and put some flush skirts on it, and maybe stretch them just a hair. That way they match more to the way the car lays out. I think that car would just be a hit. I mean, it's completely different, and nobody has one. And the funny thing is, I don't, you know, well, I'm not gonna say nobody has one. There's people that have them out there, but nowhere now around here. I mean, the car came from New Zealand. I got the paperwork on it many years ago, and the car came from New Zealand in the 60s and ended up here in the States, and I don't know how it got here, but I got the last registered owners of the vehicle. Oh shit, sorry bro, cut you off. It's alright, my first or my last. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I had to email a guy, which is from what's called the Red Triangle. It's the Elvis company, and they had all the archives of all those cars by the body numbers, which was pretty neat. But he would only respond to me in the middle of the night, like 2, 3 in the morning, because that was their day, you know. So, oh man, I should have turned right there. Whatever. But anyway, like I was saying, guys, it's just a cool car. And you know, I have it in a storage unit where I don't even see it, so I'm not really worried about it. You know, I don't really have to sell it. And anyway, guys, I don't want to ramble too much, but gates open at 10 for vendors. It is now 7:45. I am meeting my buddy from Truth Car Club up here, Rudy. Him and his son are gonna put up a booth and sell some stuff. And I'm going to be meeting them there because they want to park next to me. We're trying to get here early. Last time I showed up an hour early thinking I was early. And if you're not early, you're late, because there was probably about 40 cars in front of me. I don't remember if you guys saw the last video, but man, there was a lot of people. And they were all just standing there drinking coffee, kicking back. And I'm like, damn, I got here late. And I don't live that far from here. So I'm at Rio Bravo now. Damn, dude, here we go again. I'm gonna burn my brakes out. Alright, I just put brand new brakes on this trailer too. I'm kind of testing them out. I guess that's not a good way to break them in, but whatever. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you here in a little bit. What's up, guys? So today is not a video on the Monte Carlo, but good things happened. Good things happened at the swap meet. I got a lot of good things to share with you guys. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but basically, a little rundown is I went to the swap meet just to sell stuff, not buy stuff, of course. Partially through my day of there selling things, I came across a car. As I took a little ride on my bike, I came across a car and a trailer that I almost went over my handlebars when I saw it. So I ended up stopping and talking to the guys, which I ended up meeting one day at Phil's shop, the dude I built the truck for. So I already knew I already knew him. I've already met him before in the past. So I walked up and talked to him about the car. And basically after we started talking, I realized that that car belonged to me and that I was not going to let it go. It is a very rare car that is something I've been chasing for many, many years. And I don't even know how, to be honest with you, I ended up with it. But me and the guy started talking, and he wanted to make a trade. He actually wanted my 32. That baby back there. He wanted that one, and I was not really wanting to sell it. But the crazy thing is we shook hands on it, decided to trade him. The next day he walks over to my booth, and we're sitting there talking, kind of working out some details, and he looks over and he sees a friend of mine's truck that he was selling. So we walk over there and we're looking at it, and the dude absolutely falls in love with the truck, which so did I. This truck is cool, and actually it's getting delivered right now. So I'll show you that here in a little bit after he drops it off. Well, basically in the deal, the crazy thing is the guy says, you know, hey man, straight up, I like your 32, but I'm just gonna flip it, and I rather you just hold on to it because I know your wife doesn't want you to sell it. So how about we shake hands and you buy me this truck, and then I'll trade you for the car? And I said, okay. I said, but let me make sure it's okay with my friend first, because I don't want him to, you know, I don't want to do that to him. I want to say if it's all good and he's cool with everything, you know, then we'll make the deal. You know what I mean? And I said, I just want to make sure that everybody's happy and everybody's okay with everything. So we did. I talked to my friend and I said, you know, hey man, this guy wants your truck and I want his car. So do you care if I buy it from you and then trade it? And he goes, no, that's good. That's cool with me. So that's what I'm going to do. So crazy thing is, after we shook hands with the deal, I was like, all right guys. So I told my buddy with the truck, I'm going to go Monday and get the money from the bank. Well, funny thing is on Sunday, a friend of mine calls me, another friend of mine calls me, and he says, hey man, I heard you have a 39 for sale. And I'm like, I do. I said, actually, my wife didn't want me to sell that either, but money talks. I said, and I'm actually kind of in a deal with another car, so that would be great if I sold it. And he says, I really want the car. I've looked at several cars, and the cars I've looked at, they're just not what I'm looking for. And so he made me an offer on the phone, and I told him, well, that's a fair offer, and that's kind of, you know, I'm good with it, but I kind of would like a little more, but, you know, come look at the car, you know. So he's like, well, when can I see it? I want to see it right away. And I said, well, I'm at the swap meet, so Sunday I'll leave the swap meet early, pack up, head home. I literally drove up with my RV still connected, didn't unload anything. He rolls up, gets out with his dad and his brother. They look at the car. They give me the same offer that they offered me over the phone. And you know what? I didn't even barter with it because it's exactly what I needed to pay the other guy without having to go to the bank. So I was like, bam, okay. So I did. I sold the car to my buddies. I took that money, paid my other buddy, which he's bringing me the truck now. There's a lot of moving parts over the weekend. I am exhausted. But all this is worth it when I show you guys what I get. I have been chasing one of these cars for years. And I'm going to tell you right now, you guys know that my heart is in a convertible. And I wasn't able to get the convertible last time, but I got it this time. And this car is something you guys are going to trip, because I still have to pinch myself to make sure that it's legit. So anyway, guys, I'm not going to tell you what kind of convertible it is. I'm just going to tell you it's a convertible. So it could be a convertible bomb, it could be a convertible Impala, it could be an MG, a Geo Metro. I mean, hey, Geo Metros look tough on some Daytons nowadays. So the story keeps going. So on another note, I was able to sell the thing. Whoa! That must have been a strong gust of wind. Oh yeah, it's windy. Oh, my kid got all scared now that she's in here washing her hands. Don't make a mess.
Okay.
So anyway, guys, long story short, the story keeps going. All the moving parts so far have made it this far. The rag is not here yet, but it's supposed to be here at 5 today. If not, it will be here tomorrow. Long story short, the things I want to do to this car is the same things that I've done to my 40. Mustang 2 4-link bags, C-notch, everything. So I'm going to pull the body off this new car, and I'm going to take everything I need, like chassis wise, to the sandblaster, and we're going to be able to get it sandblasted, strip the chassis, take it to my buddy. So here's where it gets kind of tricky. I called my buddy, the same guy that I bought the 61 from, and me and him were chit-chatting, and I said, hey, I'm going to get rid of the wagon. And you know, he says, it's not a good time for me right now, but I do want the car back. And I said, well, I'll make you a better deal, bro. I was like, I'm tied up with the Monte Carlo and my 40, and I got a lot of stuff going on in my shop, but I don't want to leave this car sitting around untouched. So I'm willing to give you the wagon back in labor trade for you to do my Mustang 2, my 4-link, and my C-notch for my new car. And he was like, done deal. So I said, and I'll even make it better for you. I'll take it to you blasted, and I'll take it to you stripped. And the good thing about it, not only that, I told him I won't take it to you till probably December, January, because I need to find a rear end for it. Some wheels and tires, because I'm switching it over to a different axle and and of course Mustang 2 and bags. So I'm going to need a set of wheels. Of course, I'm going to have to buy new white walls, new cokers, and all that shit's not cheap. So I got to buy the 4-link, I got to buy the Mustang 2, the bag kit, the wheels and tires, the C-notch kit, and a rear end. So I told him, give me December, January to round up all the stuff, get everything situated in a pile, to get the frame taken off, to sandblast it, and when I'm ready, I'll call you and I will take you all this stuff. He told me he'll have it done for me in a week or two, and we'll pick it up and bring it home from there. At least by the time I get it home, my car will be ready for the body to go back on it. And the crazy thing about it is I already got an engine for it sitting right there. I have a small block with a cam in it and a sniper kit for it. The only thing is I'm going to have to strip it down again and respray it, because that's not the color I'm going to paint that car. So I will update you guys here shortly. We are working out a deal now. Get with you guys shortly after the truck gets delivered, and we'll keep on flowing with this until I get to the video where my other car comes home and you guys can see what I scored. And we're definitely gonna have to make some videos on that car too. But as of right now, I am keeping the 32 and I am keeping my 40, but all my other cars are gone. Elvis I still have, but it might be sold too. But the crazy thing about it, guys, is I'm going to go straight into the 40 and work on the new car, and I'm going to have to push 32 aside for a little bit because I have a different plan for this car, and I'm not going to be able to throw all three in the mix, because the plan I have for the 32, I want to get rid of the rails and put 32 rails on it. It's always bothered me that it doesn't have 32 rails. I might even put a flathead in it. I don't know. But if not, guys, I can fix this car, put it back on the road. But all in all, with the two cars that I have, I think the 40 needs to go first, because I have my kiddo, air conditioning, comfort, and it's time for some people to see a new car. They're going to see something different. You know, the 40 is going to be a hit, so I'm going to go straight into the 40. I'm going to leave 32 the way it is for now, and I'll fix it down the road. You know, everybody's already seen it. Everybody's already known about it. That 40 needs to come out. And the minute that 40 comes out, the new car is going to hit pretty soon right after. And that car is going to just stomp all over the 40. I'm going to tell you right now. So with that being said, guys, my buddy should be rolling up now at the truck, and I'll give you guys a little video on the truck here in a minute, and then we'll go from there. But for that being said, we're going to make this video a little spin-off of the Monte Carlo videos. This is going to be just a separate video. I don't know what I'm going to call this one. Maybe we do a little bit of wheeling and dealing and a little stack of good luck. So, alright, my buddy just showed up, guys, so I'll get with you in a minute. Alright, fellas, so we got the truck from Rudy, and I got to get my ass to work, guys, so I'm going to have to make this quick. I'm sad that I have to see this go because I really love this truck. I really, really love it, and I really wish I could keep it. I actually wanted this truck before I even found that convertible, but I've been chasing a convertible for so long that I had to do it. But this truck's airbagged and everything. Very cool truck. And it's got fast bags on it, so it lifts quick. It's got the straight 6.3 on the tree. It's got all the boxes on it. It's got the vise on it. Badass truck, dude. It is. It's badass, but what I scored, there's no way. There's no way. If I had the money to keep them both, I would. But I can't. But I mean, look at this thing, guys. It's immaculate. It's got the hat rack. It's got this old vintage air conditioner, and it works. It actually works. You plug it into the cigarette lighter, and you pour the water in the ice, turn it on, and this little thing actually works. Very cool little unit. It's got the full bags on it. Goes up. Lifts all the way. It's a bad little truck, dude. Here. A cool truck, guys. Really neat truck. I am really sad that I have to let it go, but when you see what I got, you will understand why. Something like this, you can probably find another one. Well, you can find another one. They're out there, but what I got, guys, there was less than 4,000 of them made. And I'm telling you right now, I basically found a unicorn. So, it will be here tomorrow or Thursday. I already talked to the dude. He's going to bring it either tomorrow at 4, or he's going to bring it not Wednesday, but I got to wait one more day after that up to be Thursday. But, yeah, guys, so that's where we are. In fact, I guess I should put this thing in drive because I have it. Oh, here we go, in drive. Now I have it in, did I turn the compressors on? Yeah, I turned the compressors on. But yeah, dude, this thing is pretty sweet, guys. I love it. It's a badass truck. I would love it to be my shop truck, honestly. Straight up, I would have loved this thing to be my shop truck. But, it's gotta go. I'm very sad. But I'm also very thankful, you know, to my buddy that was willing to let me make the trade on it. And go from there. He knows what that other car means to me and how long I've been chasing one. So, that's where we are. So, other than that, guys, I guess on this video, I am gonna go ahead and hold on to it until I'm able to show you guys when the new car arrives. And we're gonna go from there. So another thing I wanted to show you guys is I got me a drill press. Finally, I didn't want a big huge one, and my little tiny one I have sucks ass. This thing is perfect. Says 125, day number 2 it was 100, and guess what? Daddy paid for it. 75 bucks. So another tool to the collection, and we are off. I gotta go inside, grub, and I gotta go to work. So let's see tomorrow if the convertible shows up. If not, it will be here not Wednesday but Thursday. And we're gonna give that car a good rundown. I will show you guys that video and you will understand exactly why. You guys will get it. So I'll see you in about 10 seconds. Such a cool truck. I hate to see it go, really do. Really hate to see it go. That little air conditioner actually works. Anyways, let it warm up, but this tomorrow morning I'm gonna take it. So this will be on my trailer in the morning and she'll be gone. I'm gonna miss her. I really am. She's bad. She's bad, but you'll understand why. You will understand why. Yeah. I still gotta take my placasso out of it and my toolbox. So let me get situated, fellas, and I'm gonna get you guys on this video as soon as my car arrives. You don't ever see me smile. You'll see why. All right, all those promises, all the handshakes, everything that has led up to this point in my life, I've never thought I'm going to have this. I never thought this was going to happen. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Rudy. You know, thank you, David, for your keeping your word. You know, thank you for anybody upstairs and downstairs that was involved in making this happen, especially my wife for putting up with me and all these cars and dealing with long nights, me in the shop working on customer cars and having to listen to me speak about cars, because that's like a lot of my life, as you guys know. So here we go. Are you guys ready for this? It's it. Ready? Are you ready? Are you for real? All right, because I am. Here we go. You cannot find one of these. You can find 36 Fords all day long. But this 36 Ford has a back seat and not a rumble seat. They made less than 5,000 of these cars, guys. And it is complete. And guess what? It has the bumper guards and all of the stuff on it that you don't find. So I'm still like, I pinch myself every day. Look at this. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. And guess what else it has? The freaking Continental kit complete. Let's take a moment of silence. The rack's complete. It has a back seat for my kid, not a rumble seat. There's the spare tire cap, and guess what else it came with, my brothers? Some skirts. Dash is complete, original steering wheel, original mirror. He gave me a couple extra bows for the rack, but I don't know if they go with it. And also he gave me another windshield frame because this one's a little butchered. But I mean, this car, dude, is literally complete. I don't even know how to open this hood. I've never messed with it. Here, let me set you guys up real quick here, because I can't hold the camera and open this thing. Here it is. First time I've ever opened that hood. But check it out, my guys, my brothers. It's got the original number matching flatty in it. And I know you guys may be mad at me for the purists, but it's coming out. I got a small block for it. I know you Ford guys, I get it. I am a Ford guy too. But I'm also a Chevy guy. And I rely on my Chevrolets way more than I do on Fords. I'm going to keep this engine laying around for it. You know, just because it's matching numbers, but I may just rebuild it. But I am going to just put a small block in it with a sniper kit on it. It's getting full airbags, Mustang 2, C-notched in the rear. It's going to lay out on the floor. And I'm going to paint this thing black cherry with some tan upholstery in it. So, I mean, as complete, this thing is complete, guys. I can't be happier, you know. I'm sure I'm going to find some surprises. But what can you expect for a 36? A rag in this condition, you know. Every car, I mean, that 71 Monte Carlo has a rot, so this got to have something. But we'll address it when we get there. Anything can be fixed. And I'll fix it. Especially this. So, I'm sorry you guys don't want to look at my ugly ass, but yeah, dude. Came from New Jersey. And there's actually a story on this car, guys. If you want to find it, the story on this car, specifically this car, not a car like it, not the same style car, it is the car. This car is the car in the story. They did a story when this car was found in an estate from some collector that passed away, and he had it in a garage for over 60 years. I think they said 3-4 decades or something like that. And it sat there, and they freaked out because it was in New Jersey, not far from the ocean. And they tripped out how solid it still was. And there was some rust on it. The back tail on the bottom had some rot. The frame's a little bit, you know, it's got some crusties on it, but it's all solid. But the crazy thing about it, guys, is they freaked out what a time capsule it was. And you know, these dudes, they got it here, they bought it, they brought it home, they brought it to New Mexico. And basically from that point on, you know, they scuffed it down and they put this rust preventative stuff on it just to make it look cleaner and more approachable, because a lot of people freak out when they see rust on cars. I get it, you know, that you gotta primer them and just preserve them for now. But I'm glad that they did that, because it just gives it that look, that you know, the future of it. When you see it all devalue, you don't want nothing to do with it. Well, it don't matter, it's a rag. I still wanted it. But I mean, I'm happy with what it is and where I'm starting. I'm happy with everything that I've been through in this journey, and it's finally home and it's here. So yeah, you guys got to check out that link. I don't know link, but just look up Hemmings and you'll find this car backed in a garage with a checkerboard floor. And that is the actual whole story on this car. So the funny thing is, the guy that I seen that had it, I found him on Instagram. And the guy that sold it, and I was gonna friend him, but oh wait, but you know, I'm still can't believe I'm staring at this car. I've been wanting a convertible for so long. So the good thing is the 39 is gone, the wagon is gone. The Elvis is probably going to be gone. And I'm getting to keep my 32, which is a rare bird as it is. And I still have my 40, which is also, you know, they're a lot easier to find than, you know, the other cars. You know, 40s are way easier to find than this 32. But the way that 40 is built, you know, chopped with an LS and everything in it, I can't sell unless I get stupid money. In fact, the two dudes that just dropped me this car off, they were asking me what I would take for that 40. And I told them, I'll be honest with you, I'm $35,000 in it. And it's still where it's at. You know, it's got a lot in the motor, a lot in the suspension, a lot in the chop. So yeah, like you would think that I wouldn't be that deep in it, but I am. Because I also still bought the car for $12,000. And it was complete with every accessory on it. Bumper guards, everything. It ran and drove. So, you know, I made a little money selling the engine and all the suspension out of it, but I mean, all in all, guys, I mean, even selling the engine and all that, I'm still at least $9,000 in the 40 just as the car sits before I even started working on it. But with every nut and bolt and everything I have for it that are still in boxes brand new, I'm $35,000 in it. And they were like, well, what would you take? And I said, you'd have to give me at least $40,000. And I know no one's going to pay that. You know, and I know that I'm going to dump a lot of money in it, and I may not get back even close to what I put in it, but that's why it's not for sale. But I thought I'd share this with you guys. I got to go inside. Unfortunately, I can't stay up out all day. I have to go to work. And I got responsibilities. So for today, I got to stare at my car through my cameras, and we'll go from there. So this will be a future build on the channel. I'm glad I have this channel to share this stuff with you guys and see that unicorns are real. And they do come out every once in a while. You know, I chase specific cars. And I kind of wheel and deal. And I go through a lot back and forth constantly. Because I'm always trading and wheeling and dealing and building for customers. And every once in a while, guys, I come across something like this. And most of the time, I don't have the money for it. Or most of the time, these guys don't want to trade. They're not interested in anything I have. But when things just line up and they're meant to happen, it's meant to happen. You know, before I let you guys go, I want to thank you guys for following me and for damn, my brain ain't working. I'm staring at that car, traumatized. But you know, I really appreciate you guys that follow me and that support me. You know, and you know, like I said, before I let you guys go, I sat back and I looked at this car. You know, after I had actually made the deal and we were good to go with the deal. It's really amazing to me that this car was in a garage for over 60 years in New Jersey, all the way across over there where all those guys have the race of the gentlemen, all the crazy hot rodding, everything like that goes on the East Coast like that, you know, with the tail draggers and everything, and all the people in the world. And somehow this car ends up with me. I'm a little fish compared to some of these guys with deep pockets, you know, big money, big time cars, deep pockets, and the car ended up in my hands. And that's why I'm very grateful, because I never thought it was going to be here in my driveway. I thought I'm going to end up losing on this deal. I mean, I just try to stay positive, because you never know. Some dude with deep pockets rolls up and says, I got some cash, and then, you know, the guy that already shook hands with you may say, you know what, sorry bro, money talks. You're a little fish. You're a guppy. So unfortunately, the crazy thing, guys, is that did happen. And the guy kept his word to me, and he delivered it. And before he left, he asked me, do you want the phone number to the lady that keeps calling? There's a very elderly lady and a very elderly man that live in Montana, and they were calling him 6 times this morning and told him, we'll pay you cash and we'll pay you more. And he says, I can't do it. I made a deal and I'm keeping my word. And they called him 6 times. So when he got here, he goes, I don't know if you want to make some money, bro, but I'll give you their number. And I said, you know, they could call me and offer me $40,000 and I wouldn't sell it. I would sell every car in my shop, including my daily truck, before I ever sold this car. I will walk to work if I have to. I'm not selling this car. You know, and he laughed. He's like, damn, bro. And I said, and that's legit, bro. Like, I love my 32, even though I was going to trade it. I love my 40, but if it came down to it, gone. This car is my car and I'm keeping it. That's just it. My hunt is over. Now it's the journey to spend a shitload of money and work a lot of overtime and work a lot on friends' cars to afford to continue with this, because I'm not going to let it sit. I want to drive this thing. It may not be this year, but next year it'll at least be drivable, but it won't be finished. I can do all the mechanics, bodywork, get all that stuff done. The only thing that's going to take me some time is going to be that chrome. And, you know, everything else is easy money. You know, flat glass, you know, upholstery's not going to be too bad because it's very plain and simple. But the way I'm going to do it's going to cost me some money, because I'm definitely going to do it leather, and it's going to be diamond patterned. Maybe not diamond, I'm not sure yet, but it's going to be like a really deep brown. I really want that real elegant look. I'm going to do the same thing with the 40. I want elegance with my cars. I don't like crazy wild. I love looking at them. Wild hot rods, painted flames, freaking pattern panel flakes, tops. I love that shit to death. But these cars, that era to me is elegant. Wingtips and fedoras and mafia, like, I think these cars need to be elegant, straight up. And that's the way I'm building them. I'm not, you know, yeah, I'm going to tail drag it. It's going to lay on the ground, but it's going to be beautiful. It's not going to be candy flaked out all, you know. No, it's going to be beautiful, straight up. Time to go to bed, fellas. Got to work. And that is going to be a wrap for this entire little episode on trading cars, you know, friendships, handshakes, and a lot of money involved. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thank you guys. Please subscribe, because we are gonna get on this 40 Chevy ASAP, because that is what I need to finish, because I want to get this car going. I'm sorry, Mr. 32, but you're gonna sit here for a while. And yeah, I'm gonna just put a cover on it, push it in the corner, and I'm sorry, but I got some stuff I gotta take care of. And I'll see you guys when we continue on the Monte Carlo build and wrap this up. So stay tuned.